character, I feel like the moral basis of that character kind of is the same. You know, I can use him for certain matchups, and I've seen Lance tap into that more, like, you know, having a win over Bloom back at Regen with the Roy, you know, getting some wins over with Roy as well. So, and I think he's using Roy in this matchup too. So I'm not too sure what Crumb does differently in this matchup, but we're seeing Spectral not even bother with the Samus focus. We're seeing a whole different character in Joker.
We talked a lot about how he's the next best after Siski, but he's going to be a very strong Joker. I did not know he had this in the pocket.
I didn't even know he had this, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting Samus. I didn't even know he had a Joker idea. But I can understand why. You know, Samus don't really want to get rushed down too much when you've got, you know, a blistering Ginger Man coming at you all the time with his sword, right? With Joker, he can kind of keep up. And he does. I think he has a very favorable matchup against Roy with things like, you know, Tetrakan, Matrakan. Both counters do so well against Roy with Arsene as well, so I can understand it.
For sure. With Samus, where you have to sort of slow down, control, like, and sit in one place. Your Joker, this Joker is moving back and forth, in and out of the range he wants to play in. But Lancelot, he's so adept with this character, he can play that mid-range game really, really well.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, getting a back air, not the sweet spot, but still a nice flavor either way. And you see, okay, Spectral trying to scrap in these CQC situations. You don't really usually obviously want to scrap with Roy, but of course, Joker can do that sometimes. But obviously, as well on the other half, he will die quite early. It's susceptible right there, and a good lead for Lancelot.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have the same frame data, which allows him to scrap. You have to rely on your movement. And if Lancelot has the edge in terms of that movement, how he's playing around, using that, like maneuvering his high airspeed initially, you can really get a lot out. Yeah, it feels like Spectral's not really being able to slow this Roy down at the moment. Has another chance to get a stock hit, and really needs to with this Arsene. If it gets burnt without a stock, it's terrifying. The back air will certainly do it.
I was going to say, as you mentioned right there, the back air is going to be super helpful. When Arsene is out, I feel like that is kind of the win condition for Joker in this matchup, right? Because, you know, when they're base Joker, yeah, they can do a bit of damage, you can suffocate them a bit with some stuff they can do with their frame data, but they're not going to be killing too much. Arsene is that difference when they can get the kill started and kind of nab some early stocks there. You've seen Spectral's already backed into this game after kind of having an early deficit. Arsene seems to be that big difference.
It is, but you're dying so early. You don't get a second Arsene for the stock. That jab back and killing in the corner at a pretty modest percent. I wouldn't be happy from Spectral. Have an opportunity to bring things back, but you're going to need a bit of help, a bit of assistance to get that stock off. Otherwise, you're going to have to make some big plays off stage with base Joker.
And the big brother is nearly here, but still just missing on that edge guard. But okay, Arsene out right now. The bar is full. Gets the back air. If he can get a kill right here, he could be in a really good situation. Just as I call it, Focus Miss gets the SD on Lancelot's part, or maybe just a push him far out. But now this is where Arsene can kind of make that difference. He's not going away for a long time.
This is his time to play the game. He really needs to make most of this chance, and he's not even going to get the opportunity. The jab back air is not going to kill just yet, but that's a very bad spot with no Arsene here as well. How do you get off ledge against a player like Lancelot? It can be very, very hard. You're running out of chances here. I don't know what you can do. You're not going to have a lot of invulnerability on the way out. The parry on the get-up attack. Very nice play from Lancelot, seizing the moment to win that first game.
So funny. I was literally just saying that, oh yeah, Arsene's here to stay for a long time, and then bam. He didn't get a chance to kind of do anything. You know, the big brother got put to bed, unfortunately. Lancelot going to take that first game. But honestly, it was closer than I thought. Spectral's Joker was doing some things, mainly scrapping the CQC options when they had Arsene. I guess the bad side was they were also scrapping when they didn't have Arsene. You know, you don't really want to fight Roy up close when, you know, that's when the hilt comes out. And, you know, strong moves like that, of course, the sweet spots are going to take your stocks very early. But, you know, not that out for this Joker right now. Yeah,
it was, for a character I haven't seen him play, it is looking very, very clean. It is just, as you said, it's hard to win those trades with raw Arsene, with raw Joker with no Arsene. You sort of, you try and scrap, you get stuffed out, take a lot of damage, and Roy does so much damage. That Arsene went away very quickly, just because that raw damage output from that Fiery Man. I'm not sure if we'll see the Samus, or if we didn't see the Samus.
Stay Joker. I understand it. I don't think the game was out of his reach at all. I think Spectral had a really good case to kind of, you know, maybe take that game. I feel like they really need to abuse Arsene though, but obviously it's easier said than done when you've got Roy poking at you all the time, taking away that bar bit by bit, really just kind of sinking and kind of draining the meter. So maybe Arsene needs to do some more work if he gets space.
Yeah, you only really get one opportunity per stock, especially when Lancelot to his credit, has been killing consistently very early. It makes it very hard to make big plays when you don't really have the opportunity. For example, if you're spawning in Arsene, when you're off stage, it's just gone. You don't get the chance to play the game. Lancelot is just all over Spectral at the moment.
And this is where like the Joker mains have been kind of like saying, like, you know, they might be downplaying, people like to say, but honestly it seems to be true. Joker, if he's in base form, doesn't really do too much, you know what I mean? If you're keeping Arsene out, what does base Joker really do? He doesn't really seem like the DLC character we've built him up to be over the years, you know what I mean? He's not being able to kind of showcase what makes Joker Joker, so to speak, ironically.
What is going on?
2 of them?
He has not been able to play the game. He's not been able to play the game, Fabs.
Yeah, this is kind of a dire situation. Every time he gets Arsene, it gets put away straight away. I feel like he's, you know, just getting the child taken away from him. You know, Joker's not able to make these plays, and Lancelot is, you know, in full control.
This is insane. He's playing like a man possessed. This Joker has really just not had the chance. Arsene spawned in twice, and he died in Arsene twice. Has an opportunity. Finally, it's his turn on the sticks, but that's not even going to find the mark. The roll going through that air smash, which otherwise would have killed, and nearly getting 2 frames for the 3rd time. That is the one downside of Arsene. If you're recovering like that, you risk getting 2 frames and exploding. I
need to see the Samus, I'm gonna be real with you. The Joker's done now. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not working out. I have no hope for after this the second game. Definitely a blowout, and I feel like Lancelot's kind of improving the confidence as well. Tech case is getting more and more of him. Gets to side B there, sweet spot for sure, and that's not really going to taste too well for Spectral.
That Joker was made light work of by Lancelot, and if you're Spectral, you have to, considering the Samus.
Yeah, the Samus I think is going to have to come.
That was not pretty. Lancelot was just completely overwhelming that Joker, and I feel like that's sort of how it goes against Roy sometimes.
Yeah.
It's feast or famine. Sometimes the Roy will get sent off stage and they're panicking, they're fighting for their life, and they don't get to play the game. But when they're in control, they're so hard to stop. They're so hard to slow down. But maybe a character switch into Samus is what you need to try and control the pace of the game, dictate that flow.
It just feels like the advanced state of Lancelot's Roy, especially, has been too strong. But yeah, of course, the Samus is going to have to come out. It's your last-ditch effort. You're 2-0 down. Your back's against the wall. You're going to have to, you know, get up on it and see what your actual main can do. Of course, that was the secondary. We're going to see something, you know, even more different now with the Samus.
I already know that Lancelot is very proficient in this matchup, taking sets off of players like Sissy and Quick. But Spectral's different. He's got his own unique way of playing Samus, and maybe that's what he needs.
Okay, a lot of projectiles coming your way, and Lancelot understands that. Hides under the top platform to make sure he's not even on the same level ground as Samus. It's a good option. Make him commit in the air, and of course, this is where Lancelot can get something started. Keep Samus on the ledge. She's a very floaty character. She's very slow. She ain't going anywhere too fast past you, but okay, good poking underneath from Spectral. The boy is fighting.
Yeah, you need to make those plays to try and make it off ledge, which is otherwise a very bad spot for Samus to be in. It's going to be dictated by the ledge, I feel, Fabs. If Spectral can keep setting up these situations where bombs at ledge should be advantageous, but Lancelot is so scary when he has that position himself.
Okay, tries to go for the drop zone charge shot, or maybe just going to scare Lancelot either way, but of course Lancelot not scared at all. No fear in this boy, and sorts him away. And on the ledge again, folks, you talked about yourself. If you're on the ledge all the time, even though Samus might be the best ledge trapper, unironically, she's also not exactly the best on the ledge herself.
I do like the preemptive DIOA from Spectral to avoid a backer after getting hit by the jab. You need those plays, but you're running out of time. Very high percent on this Samus stock. Maybe enough for a kills right now. The heavy weight keeps her alive, but the pressure keeps going. But a dash attack out of nowhere. You get into that stage and abuse that immediately. First stop going to Spectral here, Fabs.
Yeah, big shoulder charge. Don't think Lancelot was kind of ready for that one, and neither was Spectral for that. Tried to get the tether cancel, to get something fancy going, but still getting swatted away, and it's now one stock apiece. Really good start from Spectral. I see like the Samus is kind of seeping into more control of the center stage, of course, but when they're on the ledge like this, it seems to be Lancelot's favor.
It feels like he's also cornering himself a fair bit, and I understand that you want to charge that charge shot, but it puts you in a bad spot. If you get hit in that position, you're going to be at the ledge, you're going to struggle to find center stage, struggle to control the pace. But you found an opening. What can you do with it? Can he up B connect? Not even going to go for it, just resetting. And now Lancelot has his opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm liking these pyros on the platform, ready for the aerials. I feel like Lancelot is kind of getting a bit too desperate to kind of get back down on the stage, coming down very aggressively. And of course, on a defensive character like Samus, she has so many buttons to kind of swap that way. She has the eject button, the up B, a lot of parry fair, parry back air. You have to watch out, but the side B, that's a move that is super scary, so threatening.
Lancelot feels ready for these reversals at any time. He's just in control, but I say that, go for different reversal, just grab on wake up. and it allows Spectral some time. This stock is so crucial here. If Lancelot can make the most of this position, but overcommitting at the ledge, very scrappy play here.
Yeah, a lot of they're definitely boxing a lot. And of course, Samus can box for sure, but this is Roy we're talking about. Gets the fast foot up air, nothing off from it. Has the fully charged charge shots, lets it rip, and is going to fire the missiles, but Lancelot can just swing through them with a disjoint.
Unfortunately, it clanked with the missile, which kept him alive. And once again, dash attack, 2 for 2. Samus love that move once it comes out. Once it comes to kill percent, with the jab pressure leading into an up air follow-up for a kill, even as it could ever be, Fabs.
Yeah, a lot of the time that Lancelot, you saw he was getting that sour spots. It felt like he was getting them on purpose to keep that disadvantage safe from Spectral and keep him very desperate to kind of get back to stage. Of course, Lancelot can capitalize off that with the sweet spots in return. But of course, you know, once piece yet again, it's the last stock now. Spectral is fighting for his winner's side life. Yeah.
I feel like there's a bit of fear from Spectral here. You're making that back right, but it's the panic air dodges, which I'm not really expecting in these situations. And Lancelot is just ready for it. He senses the fear. He can really ride momentum when he gets going. Try to get off the here. Panic options, grab on wake up once again, but Lancelot is ready this time. You have to make those plays, but you're going to run out of opportunities. Crucial tech roll in to avoid a jab follow up. I don't know what you can do here, Fabs.
Gets past the F tilt, but still, Lancelot's pressure has been insane this last stock focus. I feel like he's really turned up the pressure, and Spectral kind of doesn't really understand where to go. You see, like you said before, opting for desperate options like grab off the ledge, anything to kind of get Lancelot away, but sometimes that can get snuffed out. Samus, not exactly the quickest character again on the ledge. They do struggle sometimes.
Oh, big play, big grab, and this could be what Spectral needs. If you can set up this bola at ledge. Le Boule.
Oh, just gets past it on the ledge. Good, and B reverse neutral B from Lancelot, and now it's the reverse. You mirror the turn, and you're going to roll in for the F tilt. Lancelot with a quick 3-0. And obviously, the third game was definitely more competitive, but Lancelot's pressure that last stock was insane.
It never felt like he was in true danger. Once he made it off ledge, it was his set to win. And he's going to be very happy with a clean 3-0. Preserve that stamina. Got a long, long bracket ahead of you. Happy to move on like that. Clean 3-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, even though I did say it was quick 3-0, the last game was you know, it was so close. That could have been anyone's favor. Even the first game with the Joker, right? But I feel like once Lancelot kind of turned up the heat in the second game, I feel like Spectral's kind of confidence in that second game kind of dwindled down. They had to go to Samus, and of course, if it's not exactly warmed up, maybe it's not gonna be at its peak. And if you're not playing Lancelot at your peak, then damn, you're already at a deficit. So unlucky.